Community service, huh?
It's
Once or twice. She's
Vile.
serving the community of cocks there?
Has Brittany heard this
Oh,
yet?
no. I don't think she's telling the truth.
She's sucking some guy off in the hotel bathroom.
She's been to 2 clubs 150 times each. She just admitting her L's. Fuck.
thing because you know it's relevant to this whole segment.
So
And then
what?
we'll get back to Keanu.
well, that's good. Now you do. I didn't understand, and I was like,
Chrissy has chlamydia.
That's bad.
No.
The Jannie pickup? Some people are saying it's not the worst part. How can that not be the worst part?
Let's get some claps in chat for that.
Down bad.
The
Down
clap.
bad, chat.
Clap.
That.
Get it?
What hasn't this woman done?
That I actually don't know.
By the way, like,
Seriously.
Chrissy has been threatening Brittany that she's going to release all this dirt on her.
She slept around with Craigslist strangers so much that she got the clap.
So
Yo, this guy's felting Chrissy. Did you hear that?
Literally
It's gotta be
showing
dark if
off
it's-
her.
look what
Look
she's
at her
doing.
go.
Maybe if she was doing
That's
this in
low. This sort
Don't
of
touch it,
woman
Chrissy.
really
Look.
grosses
Get away
me
from
out.
me.
Have you
Did she
heard of?
fuck everyone?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Whoa,
pulling him up.
buddy!
She's
Oh
playing.
my god.
No,
No, stop! Oh, you fucking gross bitch!
in the pee. Yes, they scream. She's touching
Oh god.
the pee with her.
Dress
know
is
how
so
people don't
cheap
know
and
this.
so tacky. So now she's. Should we have a look at some of the Chrissie Mayr goings on? Some of the things that were
Yeah.
uncovered about Chrissy.
Yeah. What is
Let's have a look. Let's have a look in this Chrissie Mayr folder. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Let's have a look here. So first of all, we have this
Ew.
story that's come to light
Oh,
recently,
Red
but it was
Bar.
covered by Red Bar back in the day. Red Bar was watching,
Friend
and
of the
Red Bar
show.
was ahead of the curve when it came to this Chrissie Mayr A-logging. Chrissie Mayr at her wedding showed her pussy to the DJ,
Disgusting.
flashed her vagina as a newlywed woman. What?
That's like instant divorce. What the fuck?
It should be.
We'll show you this.
Or annulment.
It was Chrissie Mayr's wedding. They had what's called an economy wedding. If you can't have a nice, big, rich
Economy wedding.
Not the economy wedding, buddy.
No.
wedding, please don't have a wedding. It's really embarrassing and pathetic. It really is. Like, look at your DJ back there. That's the DJ booth.
No! No! What is this venue? This motel art on the fucking wall, like from a fucking Super 8? Like, was this in a Super 8? Like, what is this? Motel 6? Fuck.
The lights are on in this room. All the lights are on.
You're
And
Yeah,
right.
the lights
It's
are
dark.
on. Like it's like it should be like, you know, lights with like some like dance type lights and shit, you know?
this rented restaurant party room.
Olive Garden.
And here's the DJ not looking too happy. They've got this really crummy,
It's miserable.
I miss Red Bar so much.
cheap DJ. And Chrissie Mayr is going to do... I've got a question about this kind of karaoke, too. These types of songs that you see people like this do. Here it is. I'll play you this first video.
What? Okay. Have you ever been to a wedding where the bride gets down on her knees and humps the ground like that?
No, I have not.
I have never seen like that's like white trash of the white trash. Like that's bad, but like holy fuck.
Okay.
What is she doing? She's doing like some sort of
This is the
strip
wedding.
dance on the chair.
You got that clip of Gino next? I don't like this.
What sort of a dress
I
is
hate
this?
this song
Like,
too. I'm sorry.
oh my
Black
god.
Velvet or whatever the fuck it's called. I fucking hate it. What the Someone said,
man.
"Is this a classroom?" That's a
Brittany Venti, please explain. Like, where was this? Is this not like
she's
a
not in chat,
Legion?
is
Like
she?
some fucking bingo hall? Like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
So what kind of songs are these? And how do they know the lyrics to this type of song?
Oh.
This is like
Look at him. This guy is like.
He is, though.
Where's his eyebrows?
Bar's right. What happened to this guy? The whole fucking, like, it's like the top part of his head, like, didn't load in. You know, like from his eyebrows up, it's just gone.
No, he looks like the audience in an NHL 2010 game.
Yes.
chairs from a very mid restaurant too. I mean, look, it's got like liminal ceiling tiles.
It's got the tiles.
This is a master at work.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is it.
He's A-logging the fucking ceiling tiles. But
it's actually, I think we've done that too, right?
That's a master at work.
You don't want your wedding to have ceiling tiles. Jesus. It's like a backroom room.
Where Mr. Heisenberg would hide his second phone.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at the tchotchkes on the wall. This is the whole PA for the wedding.
It looks like someone's basement.
Is that a JBL speaker? It's like the one Ralph had in Mexico. Holy fuck.
Bro, this looks like someone's basement, doesn't it?
Speaker. It does.
It does. Like a finished basement. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Some old folks home or something like this. Yeah, they rented like a rec room is what they did. Like, this is like garbage.
No, I mean a home basement. This looks like Anthony
like it does kind of look like, it does kind of look like just some random guy's basement. No, you're right.
It actually, you know what I mean?
Throw it in the back of the hatchback PA. And this is the DJ. Again, look at this level of DJ. How much could this guy be?
Hey, that's David Guetta.
Wow, look at that. That is David Guetta.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
How much could a DJ like this cost? 150? 300 bucks, right?
One of the compound audience members.
Yeah.
No,
I could totally DJ. I've got this DJ program.
By the way, you see fucking Keanu jumped into the drama and then Brittany just proceeded to rape her mercilessly.
Just beat the fucking brakes off of her, which is not very hard to do because Keanu is probably the dumbest person in either the Dabbleverse or the sector, and that's really saying something. Keanu is dumb as a fucking bag of rocks, dumb as a fucking stump, and about as likable as a plank of wood. Has the personality of like a damp dish rag, you know?
There we go. She's getting on the floor.
Oh my god, this is actually fucking insane.
This is so cheap and so tacky. So now she's literally showing off her. Look at her go. That's low. That's low. Like the day that you get married to your husband, you're doing that to the DJ.
Bro.
Like obviously the guy is just a total cuck, like a total simp. She just walks all over him, treats him like fucking trash. He's just a loser. Like, how can you allow that to happen? Like, how can she feel comfortable doing that, even when she's drunk? On your wedding day, Frank? Like, I kind of tend to believe this rumor that this isn't even a real marriage. Like, that this is some sort of kind of a business relationship. Like, he's kind of her manager, and it's not really like an actual relationship. Because who would do this to their husband? Like, this twisted.
The strobe, black light.
It's got to be like the lowest. He has to have the lowest like, self-esteem
Venti,
ever.
like Venti desecrated this sacred wedding day by eating the cake. Who gives it? Like, this is your wedding day,
buddy.
Like,
I bet the cake sucked too, bro. You know what would be a better cake? Probably the McCain's. You know those McCain's cakes? Oh, I love those cakes. I'm hungry for McCain's. Fuck.
I just don't understand why the lights need to be on during. This is your wedding. And this happened before the ceremony.
By the way, not everything in your life needs to be for public consumption either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if this happened, did it need to be videoed? And then did it also need to be posted to the internet? whose decision was it to post this to the internet? Did Chrissie post this to the internet? Like, you need attention this badly, bitch? Oh, man.
Where's Frank?
Just pathetic. I can't believe she married that guy, too.
Red Horse, like, I can't believe. Well, you know what's slower? Her marrying Frank Pellegrino.
Frank Pellegrino.
Wow, I nailed it. I guess. I honestly out of memory. Yeah.
Before the ceremony? What? Do we want to watch Gino's fucking karaoke, or do we go to Chrissie's dog piss thing?
Let's go to. Remember Obsession? Frank is basically the main character, Bear from Obsession.
Basically.
Like, minus the twist in the beginning of the movie. Great movie, by the way. 10 out of 10. Favorite movie. Wow. All right,
let's have a look at this one now.
Oh, a puppy!
So here she is. She's wild. She's on one of these Zoom calls with 67 other losers. And I've zoomed into her square, Chrissie Mayr. And she's out on the streets of New York City drunk. Now, I'm drunk every time I've done this show. Have you ever seen me play in somebody's urine? Or scream? I don't think so. Listen to this.
She's playing in a dog's urine?
The dog is pissing. And she's grabbing the dog and is pissing on her.
That's ratchet and rancid.
This is actually fucking brutal.
In the dog? Don't go in the dog.
Watch.
Oh, the dog love me!
Uh-oh.
The dog love me! The dog love me!
Pee on you?
Not on their level.
Did the dog pee on you?
It peed in my general direction.
So it
He was
did.
like, I'm so happy to see you! Ah!
Maybe she shouldn't drink. She's a real sloppy drunk. Like a fucking mess.
Oh, but alcohol is great for everyone. Everyone has a great. Everyone, yeah.
Oh my God. She just.
He's like,
Oh my God.
Oh, Chrissie. This is an
I'm
adult.
so glad you're wearing underwear.
yeah. The little dog pee puddles
Look,
right
the dog
here.
pee right there. Look at the dog.
Like,
This sort of woman really grosses
Get away
me
from
out.
me,
She's
Chrissie.
playing.
No.
No, stop. Oh, you fucking gross bitch.
In the pee. Yes, they scream. She's touching
Oh God.
the pee with her foot. Look at that.
No
I can see
wonder she wants to work for Jer. Like, this is sick stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. This is disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
Chrissie, find Frank.
I hate bodily fluid shit.
They're all yelling. They know this is
This is worse than the scene from fucking Obsession where I almost puked.
cringe.
This is real.
Look, now she's embarrassed. There's her boyfriend, Frank
There is Frank Pellegrino.
Then
Pellegrino.
You watch that firsthand, her playing around in dog piss, and you put a ring on it, you wife it up. He looks fucking like inbred or something. Like he
I
looks
think he
fucked
is.
up. Like
No, I'm pretty sure he
obviously
is.
he's just completely dysgenic, right? This
Yeah.
is the best he could do.
Hi.
He's wearing a bandana. What is he? Fucking.
He's one of my content
What is he? Sam Roberts?
house technical demands.
Wait, is that actually Frank?
No, I don't think so.
Right now.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
she's
that's
ashamed.
not Frank, it's Felix. Okay.
Oh, it's not Frank? Okay.
Okay.
And then it ends. They never saw Chrissie after this. So that's what these people are.
Well,
Okay. So I got sent apparently this 5-minute clip. So I sent it to you of her apparently swinging, telling people her adventures and swinging with other couples.
that's what I was wondering what that was.
I haven't screened this yet, so I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but we were just sent it. And then I think we have Venti talking about Chrissie's chlamydia.
Yeah, I just got that too. Sorry, this camera's actually upsetting me. I feel like I'm Jer right now. I'm sorry, folks.
I was
All
about
right.
to say, are you Jeramaxing, buddy? Shoe on head kick for 5 Vibes up.
What's up? How you
Shu
doing?
enjoying the Chrissie Mayr dunking
She's
session.
She's enjoying. She's chilling.
She
Nice
knows
to
that
see you.
even in New York, this isn't normal.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, they're not all this level of animal.
Yeah, she's
They
like,
show their
listen, I'm not involved.
vagina at the wedding and play around in dog piss. You know,
She's like, my wedding was normal. There was no vagina showing. I hope. I hope.
Well, the good news is we don't know anything about Shu's wedding.
Exactly.
As far as I know,
she did it the
kept
right
it
way.
off the internet.
She did it.
Go to swinger clubs and all this. Like, how do you feel about that whole situation?
Swinger clubs.
And is
Not
there any
the
truth to any
swinger
of those
clubs.
rumors?
What whole situation?
Well, she dated Pat Dixon.
Well, it's
That's,
your explain.
That's the craziest thing.
You are charged with the high crime of dating Pat Dixon.
Bro, he was.
How do you plead?
Bro, he was 70 like 8 years ago.
Didn't Pat Dixon like hit Gino or something?
Yes, yeah, he broke his jaw.
And that's why Pat Dixon.
No, Gino got his jaw broken by Pat
Dixon.
By Pat Dixon. Pat Dixon is like in his 50s. How did this happen?
Left, right, or was?
Yeah, that's why he got fired.
Yeah, but then I also heard that that you and Pat Dixon had a thing going on behind the scenes.
It's on camera?
Yeah,
What?
we dated for like 2 years when I was 26. So we've been.
What? She dated Pat Dixon when she was 26?
Okay, chat. I'm pulling him up.
Whoa,
I'm pulling him up.
buddy. So there's a 13-year age gap between Chrissie Mayr and Pat Dixon. So she was dating Pat when he was 39 or 40 years old. Okay.
Here we go. I gotta show you. Yeah, he's on a late show. Have you heard of?
Fuck everyone?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
No, we're in a strange world now.
I don't know.
We're in an
we are.
unfamiliar, undiscovered country. I think this is what they call the Dabbleverse, but I'm not.
No, this is not.
I'm
the
not
Dabbleverse.
sure.
This is not the Dabbleverse.
You see them before. We have comedian, and he's also the host of the New York City Crime Report. Let's give him a up-late welcome for Pat Dixon.
This is Pat.
This is my turn. Yes, thank you. Thank
Chrissie?
you. Wow, what a crowd for a band.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. No, I thought you chuckled.
He's urging him, so he's working his way in.
Entertain musicians tonight. What a pleasure to be here on Johnny Potenza's show, Staten Island, the Forgotten Borough, Shaolin. My wife couldn't come because I didn't tell her about it. No way she could have known.
The laugh track, bro. Did you hear the laugh track? Listen.
Wife couldn't come because I didn't tell her about it. No way she could have known.
They're having to pipe in laughs. Let's go back.
No idea where I am.
We've established this.
My wife, I looked into her eyes.
Listen to his stand-up set. Okay.
You don't want to hear
right.
the stand-up set?
No one wants to hear stand-up, bro. No one.
Gosh, I mean, you're talking about something that ended 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I was just getting. I mean, I don't know if any of it's true. I was just getting messages, people saying that you had gone to swinger clubs with him and stuff like that. I'm curious. Is any of that true?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Is that really the most interesting thing?
Yes.
That ended 10 years ago.
It's sounding like it's true.
I don't know.
I guess. I mean, if it involves.
Were you swinging?
I think it does. I think it does kind of matter.
No, we went to one club. These places are very dodgy. You know, if you're a single girl, you can get in for free, but if you have a guy with you,
Why is her mic like 10 times like quieter? It's so annoying.
couple, you have to pay like $100, and like they're dirty. Like it's a kind of a situation where you expect it to be like eyes wide shut, and then you get there and everyone looks like your landlord or uglier. Like there's dry crudité out, there's like sheets over the couches. It's
Ew.
Oh my god! So she did do this stuff.
She fucked a guy a night for a month. She claims. So she obviously sucked like 15 guys there that night. That's disgusting, bro.
At least the places that I have been to are like the least sexiest, you know,
But I thought you
least
guys
inspiring of anything.
But none of them are sexy. It's always a bunch of fucking old freaks or fucking, you know, it's that meme, maybe you guys have seen it, where it's like the person you think is telling their threesome story on Reddit, and it's like a Chad Bachelor and a sexy woman. the person who's actually telling you about their threesome on Reddit, and it's like a soy boy millennial with Funko Pops and like some quirk chungus, like fugly bitch. Like that's always the way it is with these people. They're always fucking freaks that do this stuff.
That you could think of, but I don't know. Maybe there's private ones that are bougie and nicer, but like, I forget.
Well,
I would put it louder, folks, but then Dalton's going to rape all of our ears.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, so you like that is true. Like, you did go to swinger clubs. Like, that's kind of the.
Yeah, maybe like once or twice, but it's
once or twice.
Like, if you're so ashamed of it, just deny it, or just tell us the real truth. You know, maybe once or twice. Right.
Was it once or was it twice? If you went to a swinger club,
like it's a pretty distinct thing, right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I went 2 times, right?
It's not like
you went
10
once,
or
you would
11.
say, I went one time. It was a fucking horror show. I'd never go again. Oh my god, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Because like if you said 10 or 11 times, it's like, okay, that makes sense, because it's sort of like you lose count after.
These are the people who are gonna police the right wing
Yeah.
and tell us about Christianity and morality and who's allowed to lie and who's telling the truth. Like, the fuck are we doing here?
they're very overrating. They're very overrated. It's not like you walk in and it's like fireworks. I mean, me
Are they
personally,
overrated?
anytime, this is why I wouldn't recommend like threesomes or any kind of group stuff. Because for me personally, like it wasn't really fun. It just felt like a lot of community service. It just felt like,
oh,
community service, huh?
I'm not even a prude, and
no,
this is like
absolutely not.
vile.
But that's pretty grimy, buddy.
That's
She's
vile.
serving the community of cocks there.
Has Brittany heard this yet?
Oh no, I'm sure she has.
great. Now I have to get 2 people off. Like, what about me? Like, I just.
Ew, she's fucking jacking. She's getting covered bukkake styled and not even coming.
It just felt like all right, I'm giving back to the community. This is my community service. It wasn't like a hot, fun time for me. The idea of it is fun.
Are you drunk?
By the way, I don't think the question he asked her was it fun? He said, were you there?
This? Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I did. It was like I was sucking and fucking, and it was horrible. Like, okay.
Then you get there and you're like, oh, well, this isn't really about me. This is about like other people having a good time.
Yeah, interesting. I've never really, I don't know much about that. So like, that was something from 10 years ago. Is that something that you and your current spouse, participate in, or?
No, God, no. It's like, it's something you can do when you don't actually like really love someone or are connected to them. Because if you're single or in just kind of like a whatever relationship, the stakes are very low. So it's kind of like, if feelings get hurt, it doesn't matter as much. But like when you truly find like your ride or die partner, you don't even want to risk.
Okay, so she's now like, I don't know.
Pat Dixon just getting absolutely.
But she's like now saying it in a way where she's experienced.
Yeah.
It's not just once or twice.
No, it's happening.
There's a science behind this whole situation.
Hurting someone's feelings or having a miscommunication and like I found like you don't need something extra to spice up your relationship when you already have something really solid.
Yeah, it's like when you like finally find the one. It's like finally I care about this person. It's meaningful. All the
finally, I just fucked 500 guys. I'll find Frank. Hey, Frank.
people prior were not meaningful at all.
I'm running out of eggs, Frank.
Bro.
And you don't know until you find the person where everything is working.
Yeah, just like that's like kind of like an experience. It's like shaking a hand. It's not meaningful at all. Like all the guys you had sex with.
Wait, what?
Hold on. All right, so.
Yo, this guy's felting Chrissie. Did you hear that?
And you don't know until you find the person where everything is working.
Yeah, just like that's like kind of like an experience. It's like shaking a hand. It's not meaningful at all. Like all the guys you had sex with.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, so
I
want to switch gears a little bit. So I know
you had no idea.
What?
Wait, what? What? Bring it up, Dalton co-host Dub.
Talk about being at January 6th. Do you want to, expound on that for the audience?
Almost everybody here has no fucking clue about any of that.
Guys,
I'm completely lost.
This is season 1 Casino. This is about
it's like
2,000 episodes ago.
2023.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hold on. All right. So I want to switch gears a little bit. So I know you talk about being at January 6th. Do you want to, expound on that for the audience that don't know?
I don't want to move past the whole swinger. I do want to hear from Paul Town a little bit about whatever.
Really?
His question.
Well, because you said she went to one swinger club and then she's talking to all the different clubs and how they're all this way. It's kind of weird.
Yes.
Exactly. There's a little bit of a contradiction there, isn't there?
I think I've been to like, if you really want to know the specifics.
Okay. So she said
Here
one
we
or
go.
two. Let's get the real number.
It's gonna be at least 5.
Yeah, I was thinking 5. Okay, here we go.
His question.
Well, because you said she went to one swinger club and then she's talking to all the different clubs and how they're all this way. It's kind of weird. It seems dishonest.
I think I've been to like, if you really want to know the specifics, I think
Like
I
4 or 5
maybe
maybe.
went to like two clubs with.
There's a little bit of a contradiction there, isn't there?
I
don't think she's telling the truth.
She's sucking some guy off in the hotel bathroom. Remember? And it wasn't even like in a room.
No,
it was
no,
in
no.
the lobby.
We're not appreciating the Ricada Max of this answer. She's been to 2 clubs 150 times each. There's only happened to be 2 clubs in the neighborhood, and she went to each of them a bunch of times.
That's it.
My ex, and then I maybe went to one more when I was a single person.
How were the people? Were they 10 out of 10s? Were they all fucking ugly?
Wait,
I mean,
so
what was the
3?
situation like?
No one is a 10 out of 10 at these places. The 10 out of 10s are not going to these places.
Yeah, a 10 out of 10 is picking
Chrissie
somebody up.
She's a low value woman.
But she
By the way,
is.
Chrissie just admitting her L's. Fuck. Did you? I found out that she's not even a natural.
Yo, this guy's felting Chrissie. Did you hear that?
Fraud.
Really?
She's a charlatan, buddy. Yeah.
I mean, are we talking like what's the oldest you saw at a swinger club?
I don't know because it's very dark in there. You're not getting a good look at anyone's face, really. It's really hard to tell like how old the oldest is. I would have no way of knowing that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a suck and fuck situation. You don't really look at the face. Just like, hey,
Honestly, not at all. It's like a middle school dance. It's like people are kind of nervous against the wall.
What? I would not describe a swinger club as a middle school dance.
That's fucking
Chrissie viewing those things as equivalent is
I don't even know what to say.
Fuck.
Wait, people are scared at us. You go to a swinger club and then what? You're freaked out to suck and fuck?
Yeah, I know. Probably for the people that have never done it, it's the idea.
She just said she can't make 2 men come at the same time, and she couldn't come. Like, and now she's like, actually, I was just standing on the side. Like, no, you weren't, bro.
This is not the way, by the way, to get her to admit to this. You gas her up and be like, "Oh, it's so.
Let's go.
Whoa, that's so cool, dude.
How many cocks did you suck?
You know what I mean? And then she'll be like, "Oh, I service 6 different men and da da da." You know what I mean? Like, you can't with these women, like, to get them to admit to this stuff. You can't, like, because they just won't ever accept accountability, like, ever.
Seems like really exciting.
Wow,
That's like
I mean, that's kind of
Holte
crazy.
interview, right? Like, we would always be like, "Whoa, dude! Like, yeah, like,
let's
fuck
go."
yeah." She's been to 2 clubs 150 times each.
He is.
But I can see how the idea of it is exciting if you've never been or never tried.
And Chrissie, are you pregnant right now?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to have that underlying detail.
How is that? What's
what's the meaning of that?
I'm
I'm sort of just highlighting that detail in the. Wait. So what are you trying to imply?
Well, we're talking about something, by the way. We're talking 10 years ago, right, Chrissie? This is old.
Let's get some claps in chat for that.
Down bad.
The
Down
clap.
bad, chat.
Clap.
That.
Get it?
I think we get it.
Yeah, we let's watch this one. Brittany Venti goes over Chrissie Mayr's chlamydia story.
We get into the Keanu stuff really quick. I want to watch the Chrissie has chlamydia thing because, it's relevant to this whole segment. And then we'll get back to Keanu.
Well, that's good. I was 22 years old. I dated him because he had an apartment on the Upper East Side. He lived on 86th and 3rd.
Okay. I hate New York people. I
Why-
swear to God.
by the way,
86 by the Waffle House.
Why
You know
are
the one on
these
4th?
comedians? Why are they so bad at storytelling?
I don't
Like,
know.
it's so fucking bad.
It's what I said last show, though.
Let's get through this.
He met me at like 2 a.m., which on New Year's Eve is cleanup crew. You know what I mean? Like the guys are sweeping and
Oh my God, she's
no, she's the trash picked up off of the floor.
You know it's bad when you're hooking up with someone.
The Jannie pickup. This is tough, bro.
It's bad when the bar lights turn on and that's your pickup. When the bar
like,
lights are on, you're like,
I was the equivalent of like what was left. So, and I was
no, it's Chrissie, don't, Chrissie, no.
And she's already
some respect, girl. Have some fucking dignity, girl. Venti's just loving this shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Venti's like,
oh man,
calling herself used goods, and this is a stream that's a few years ago. She's calling herself washed up.
and then you know. One thing led to another, but anyway, we're dating, and I remember he brought me out to the beach one day, like Long Beach, and he was like, Chrissie, I have to tell you something. I have chlamydia. And we even dated for like a few months already, and I was like, what? Now you do. I didn't understand, and I was like,
Chrissie has chlamydia.
That's bad. That's rough, buddy.
That's fucking good.
Chlamydia. So people are saying it's not the worst part. How can that not be the worst part?
Are we really that surprised? This is like a low level, like compared to like, of course she has chlamydia.
Yeah,
yeah.
The other end of it.
She's Chrissie Mayr.
Sleeping with his
Chrissie Mayr.
Because he had to learn Russian because he
Craigslist,
had
and he's cheating on her.
And he's cheating on her.
Software coders in the
she's
Ukraine
low value.
that he worked with, so he was learning Russian, I guess, to fucking talk to them. I don't know.
What?
So I was like, okay, that sucks. It didn't occur to me to break up with him.
Let's get some claps in chat for that.
Down bad. Down bad, chat.
Clap. Get it?
This is grim, bro.
Didn't occur to her to break up with him after he cheated on her.
To break up with him?
Well, it's not. I mean, the chlamydia, you know.
Well, that having a boyfriend meant you just deal with the shit, you know? You're like, all right, well, let's go to friendlies. I don't know.
Russian chlamydia. That's big.
Like a fierce chlamydia.
I mean, that's like pre-China COVID, you know?
That guy's good.
Yeah, all the pills were in a different language.
Sorry. These guys.
What hasn't this woman done?
I actually don't know. Has she been in a porn? She must have. There's a porn out there, some dirty like porn.
Yeah, I'm sure. By the way,
Seriously.
like Chrissie has been threatening Brittany that she's gonna release all this dirt on her.
I saw that.
Wouldn't you have already done it then, Chrissie, you dumb bitch? Considering Venti's like felting you for having.
But like, we're gonna be like, who gives a fuck?
I want to see them knife fight in the gutter.
Yep.
I want to see a real bitch fight, a real fucking cat fight. Chrissie needs to fight back. She's just getting dominated right now by Venti. She's got to launch the nukes. I don't think she has shit though, to be honest.
You want to see an alleyway Tunisian knife fight?
Actually correct for saying that she's a whore. Like, this is just objectively true. Like, what else? What else? She's literally slept around so much with Craigslist ad people. She slept around with Craigslist strangers so much that she got the clap.
It's tough.
Like,
it's tough.
Okay. And she didn't even get paid for it, apparently.
Sad.
Again, I don't know which is worse, getting paid or not getting paid, but her price is low.
He was honest with
very low.
Yeah.
I guess, but then
so clearly it goes to show that her having her little Craigslist encounters had some consequences too, because I don't know if this is in the timeline of events, if this happened before the 30
imagine
guys.
Being frank, bro. Like I can't imagine. Like, does Frank really deserve this? Or I guess it's what he signed up for, you know. But it's like, Your wife's going around and telling stories of how she got the clap. Like, fuck.
Month that she was
God.
talking about that she met with off of Craigslist, or after, right? Or like where her being in the bathroom on her knees for a job. I don't know where it is on the timeline. I know she was like at least like 30 years old, 29 at the youngest.
Is that the end
Okay,
of the
I've
clip?
had enough of this. Chrissie,
Yes.
we get it. She's a whore. Okay, you know.
She's a whore.
Thank you, Brittany Venti, for that great clip there. She didn't send it to me. I just stole it from her. Let's continue.